Hello everybody. So today we are going to see how to create a simple parallax effect using jQuery. So this is the demo here. When I move the mouse over here to the left, the hunter closest to the prey, and when I move to the right, the distance widens. And another important thing to notice is the grass in the foreground. When I move to the left, the grass moves to the right, and when I move to the right, the grass moves to the left, which gives us some kind of running camera effect, right? So let's see how to build this one now. So I have a basic HTML structure here with jQuery library included here in the script tag, then place to write our CSS styles and document ready to write our jQuery functions, right? So here inside the body tag, I'm going to create a div with ID name Parallax, okay? And I'm going to create some style for this div, okay? So it's going to be Parallax. And first thing I'm going to do is set the position to relative. Then I'm going to set the width to 900 pixels and height to 300 pixels. Okay, and then I'm going to set the margin left to auto and margin right to auto as well. Now I'm going to set the border solid thin, and I'm going to set the value to black. Okay, and then I'm going to set the cursor to pointer and then overflow to be hidden. Okay, now let's take a look at the output. Okay, so we have a div tag here set with ID Parallax with the width of 900 pixels and height of 300 pixels with border set. Okay, now inside the Parallax div I'm going to create another div with class as 1. Okay, another div with class as 2. I'm sorry about this. And I need another div with class grass. Okay, now we are going to set style for these classes. Okay, so first we have class 1, and for that I'm going to set the position to absolute and left 100 pixels. Okay, and then I'm going to set the top to 100 pixel as well, and then we'll set the z index to 1. Now I'm going to copy this style once again and I'll make this to 2, and inside that I'm going to set the left to 500 pixels this time and z index to 2. Okay, I'll paste one more code, and this time this is going to be grass, and this time I'm going to remove these two lines and set the bottom to 0 pixels and right to minus 300 pixels. Okay, now we had to insert some images here. Okay, so I'm going to do img src equal to and I will copy this to other divs as well. So now we have to set the source, right? So I'm pasting the image If you need the same image I used here, you can copy this URL from the link in the description of my video. Okay, now we will set for class 2. Now we will set for class grass. Okay, so let's take a look at the output now. Okay, something went horrible. Okay, there is a mistake here in the code. If you look here, this grass z index should be 3. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We'll take another look at the output. Okay, I had to set the width here. Okay, so in the class 2 I'm going to set style equal to width 300 pixel. Okay, okay, it looks almost ready now. Now we need to bring this grass down, right? I'm sorry, I made a mistake again. I forgot to give semicolon here. This should work now. Now that everything is in place, we are going to write our jQuery code. Okay, the idea is to move all these elements based on mouse movement, right? So for that we need to get the position of all these elements first. Okay, so back here the outer div is with id parallax, right? I mean this outer div with the border black, right? So that is parallax. So we need to get the position of this parallax div first. Okay, so back here inside this jQuery function, ready function, first thing we are going to do is to declare a variable parallax equal to parallax. Okay, so this way we are getting hold of this div with id parallax, right? Now we need to get the offset for this. Okay, so I'm going to have another variable parallax underscore offset, and to that I'm going to assign parallax dot offset. Okay, so this way we are going to get the offset value for this div parallax. Okay, now we need to get the left position. For that I'm going to do something like parallax pos, which is a variable, right? Now it's going to be parallax underscore offset dot left. Okay, this way we are going to get the left position of this parallax div. I mean this position here, we are going to get this position. Okay, now we have to do the same to all the other divs inside this parallax div, right? We have 3 classes. So what I'm going to do now is to copy this path in here. This is class 1, right? So here it's going to be dot 1, and I will give this as 1 left. Okay, and I'll copy this and replace here as well. I'll just give this as 1 left as well. Okay, it's not a problem. And then this is going to be 1 POS. Okay, now we had to get for 2, right? That's another class. So this is going to be 2 left. We have to change here. and this should be 2, right? Now we need for this grass, right? We need the position of grass, so I'll copy this again, and this time we'll have a variable grass. Okay, grass. This is going to be grass POS, right? Okay, now that we have all the position of these elements, next thing we had to do is to write a function to move them, right? So if you look here, we need all the movements of element when we have a mouse inside this outer div parallax, right? So this is going to be parallax dot mouse move function. Okay, we'll have event here. So when we move mouse inside this parallax div, we need all the elements to be moved, right? So I'm going to have one new variable inside, that's going to be one left, and for that we'll have event dot page x, okay, plus one position POS. If you're wondering what is this one position, this is actually the position of the div with class 1, right? And then I'm going to multiply that by 1 divided by 6. Okay, now what happens here is when we move the mouse inside this inside the div parallax, we have the current position, right? The initial position of 1, right? Class 1 here, and that will move according to the mouse distance movement. Okay, and in order to slow down the process, we are going to multiply by 1 by 6. Okay, now what we could do is assign this element 1. Okay, remember 1 is the div here, right? So we are going to move that using CSS. That's going to be left. The constant change of position is recorded here, right? So it's going to be 1 left. Okay, then I'm going to concatenate that with px, that is pixel, right? Okay, now this is supposed to move, right? When we move the mouse inside this parallax div, let's see whether it's working. Okay, as you can see here now, right, the deer is moving here, which means that div with class 1 is working. Now we had to do that for this leopard, right? So what I'm going to do is copy this and we'll copy this as well, and this is going to be to left to POS, and the class is 2, right? Now this is going to be to left. So let's try this now. You can see here now, but the movement is not synchronized, right? So we'll do something, we'll adjust here to something like 3. Okay, and now it's fine, right? Now we had to move this grass here, right? So for that I'm going to just again paste these two lines, right? Now this is going to be grass, and I am going to save this as grass right. Okay, so this is going to be grass UAS, and the div is class grass. And this time we want to move the mouse to the right when we move to the left, right? So I'll write here as right, and this is going to be grass right. Okay, so let's try this now. Okay, something went wrong. Yeah, I had to adjust the speed as well. Sorry. Here I'll give here something like 30. You can try with your own values, it's fine. So now you can see here, right, the grass moves to the right when we move to the left, and when we move to the left it moves to the right, and we have a simple parallax effect using jQuery. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.